this is crazy. Now, I've been talking about the so-called bird flu for years. It first really started the whole thing here in Indiana. And I have chickens, and I can't have people showing up poisoning me, poisoning my chickens, or killing them inhumanely, because that's just wrong. And the tests, I am certain, are harmful, so I don't want my birds tested. I will take my flock out before they are tested, because I don't want them hurt, and I don't want myself hurt either. So Indiana, the state of Indiana, just accidentally or intentionally, they just keep letting the cat out of the bag over and over. It's like they can't help themselves. Now, it's going to take me probably some time to get this posted, because I really shouldn't be doing this, but I could not believe it when I saw this. Okay, so clearly this is from the Indiana State Board of Animal Health. Now, because I try to shun the world as much as possible, I'm subscribed to the Indiana State Board of Animal Health so that I get updates when there is something relevant to me, or potentially relevant to me. And all right, let's just get into this. Okay, so apparently Jay County and Randolph counties are really having a hard time, because I think this is the third time in 2 weeks or something like that they've quarantined commercial flocks of livestock. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is what part of what matters is response. And this is where they keep letting the cat out of the bag over and over and over. So here in the state of Indiana, if you have backyard chickens, you do not have to register with the state of Indiana or any other so-called authority. You just have backyard chickens. Now, some people who live in municipalities, cities and towns, they might have to register. They may or may not be allowed. They might have to get a permit. Who knows? But, and of course, if there are covenants, etc., you may have to abide by certain things. That's not the case here. So here, if we want to have chickens or ducks or turkeys or whatnot, then we can, and that's that. We don't have to register with anyone. We don't have to tell anyone. But the state of Indiana just keeps letting the cat out of the bag. They just can't seem to help themselves. And they keep saying this in their emails in different manners. Okay, so if the people who are getting these emails and updates aren't understanding this yet, then they aren't actually reading and digesting, and they aren't cognitively with it enough. Maybe they're under the strong delusion. Non-commercial flock surveillance. This is backyard chickens. Random people like you and I. Testing of nearby flocks is important to verify the virus has not spread in the area. BOAH staff will be reaching out to flock owners within the surveillance zone to offer testing. The staff will be reaching out to flock owners within the surveillance zone to offer testing. They keep saying this in different capacities. They've also stated, we've already reached out to flock owners within the surveillance zone. How do they know? We don't have to register if we have backyard chickens here. How do they know? There is nowhere to hide. There is nowhere to run. These commercial flocks that keep testing positive, they are in rural areas. They're not in rural areas like where I live, wooded areas, but they're in rural areas. And a lot of people in those areas don't like Big Brother. They know who has non-commercial flocks. They know who has backyard chickens, backyard turkeys, backyard ducks. You don't need to contact us. We already know. Okay, so I needed to point that out. And I know I've been saying this for years, but I just wanted to show you in an email from the state. This is what I'm reading that they keep sending me. This is what they keep telling me. So I just wanted to show that to you. What was the other thing I wanted to share? There was something else in here that I saw. Oh, yeah. To date, none have had evidence of infection or illness associated with AI virus. AI virus?